Why are women swearing off sex? We're in the nation's capital to find out. Have you heard of the 4B movement?
Yes, sorry if I can't say that. Yeah. Basically, I may hit him where it hurts.
I am a part of that. I deleted all of my apps. I deleted everything because I'm so sick of men. I can't even go on a date. I've been crying for 3 days.
No sex with men, no marriage with men, no relationship with men, no children. And in general, I take it as a decentering of men in our lives.
And so you're for it? Like you're
Absolutely.
abstaining?
Yes.
Yes.
Some women, as you just saw, are refraining from having sex all willy-nilly as an act of rebellion. You heard that right. Not having sex is now rebellion, to stick it to the patriarchy, because these women feel like they've been wrong, like they've been stripped of their rights to kill babies. So what is the 4B movement all about? And most importantly, will it work? I'll share some interesting data on how the movement may have affected another country already and why I think a shift in thought may be a good idea. But first, I go back to the streets to get more insight.
No sex.
I mean, I can't say no sex. At the end of the day, like, I think it depends on who this person is and where they're coming from.
I would subscribe to it. I don't know if it would work.
I think I would too. I don't know if that's gonna make the direct change that we want it to, but I still would say that like I support doing it for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Because I think that like regardless we need to make some sort of change no matter how small it is.
Yeah.
So are you doing the 4B thing? Are you?
Yeah.
You are. So what would it take for, like, what if a guy came along and this guy was respectful, he was in tune with the movement, you know?
If he's in tune with the movement, I feel like he'll understand and
And it's okay to do the deed with him?
Because he shouldn't want to do the deed because he's in respect.
So he wants to be celibate too?
Hopefully, absolutely.
you know.
Okay. So no deed is getting done.
No deed is getting done. You know that it's crazy that it does almost sound conservative.
Critics say that kind of sounds almost religious, almost conservative, that you're kind of like saving yourself and not like just having sex with anyone. What would your response be to the critics?
It's my choice what I do with my body.
So hypothetically, you meet a man here, 10 out of 10, respects women, you know what I mean? What is it gonna say?
Yeah, I would
But
love
you're gonna
to.
be like, huh?
I would love to.
Yeah, he treated you.
If
And he was like, only you. And then maybe he signed a contract and was like, here's a ring, you and me, girl. Like, let's do this.
No, I'm not dating right now.
Wow.
I'm just not dating. I don't want to talk to a man. Besides you, obviously.
I feel like I'm getting you in trouble right now.
Well, it all started in South Korea, called 4B because B is a shorthand for the word no in Korean. And a series of no's is what the movement calls for, as you saw earlier. Yet within South Korea itself, the picture is more complex, and in some places, the feminist movement is under attack.
What do you think, you guys, of this growing interest in this form of protest?
First of all, okay.
Why is the fertility rate or the birth rate just crashing?
The latest fertility data is ringing alarm bells in Seoul. It's become a movement of sorts. A movement called the 4 No's.
Internationally, some media coverage has attempted to link 4B to South Korea's record low birth rate, which hit 0.72 children per woman in 2023. That's a little problematic if true. Additionally, the United States is also experiencing record lows. We're at 1.62 births per woman during the same period. So I see where this might draw some concern, but the key here is that casual sex is being limited. We know that nearly 9 in 10 abortions occur outside of a committed relationship, and so this could theoretically lower the abortion rate significantly. But are the majority of women actually going to commit to this movement?
I've been working on women's rights for about 15 years, including working on U.S. foreign policy on women's rights. I worked at Planned Parenthood for 4 years.
Have you heard of the 4B movement?
Yeah, that's bullshit. I love my man. I'm never gonna be lonely. I want to marry. And that's ridiculous. I want anything to do with the 4B movement. We're not that far gone.
Have you heard of the 4B movement?
No, I haven't.
All right, so one idea proposed, it comes from South Korea, and it says that women shouldn't have sex, relationships, get married, or have kids to stick it to the patriarchy. What do you think about that? It's making you giggle.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I have 2 sons, so I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
For me personally, I do have a male partner who is very supportive, and so I want to do things to help women while also not distancing myself from him entirely.
I don't think for me personally that's going to be my form of protest, but I'm not going to force a relationship or force myself to have children. It actually is working in Korea. I think like the child birth rate's like gone like way down anyway. So yeah, I think a lot of people want to do that here too.
Do you want to do that here?
I honestly have to read more into it. I honestly don't know if it would really even work. I mean, I think it would really have to pick up, but I mean, I would do it.
But you said it might be already working in South Korea, right?
Yeah, I still know in America people are ready to do that yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I've asked a couple of women here, and I don't really have many women that are like, yeah, that's the way.
I mean, I think you would just have to be like way more like picked up on. I don't know. Yeah.
I did hear one woman made a great argument. She was like, hey, listen, like it gives us the power if we refrain from having sex to everyone. Now they have to pursue us, and now they have to be more serious and respect us. Do you think maybe there's some kind of validity to that?
I think so. I don't know. Like, I honestly think it's just, I mean, that's still like a woman's choice to do that or to not do it. So it really like, even forcing a woman to be like, you have to do this movement, that's still forcing a woman to do, I don't know. It's a big loophole, kind of.
So let me get this straight. If they stick to their 4B guns, those women are gonna swear off casual sex, delete their dating apps, be more selective with their relationships, and in some cases resort to abstinence? Maybe they just saw our Truth About Sex series, where our founder and president Lila reveals how commitment and fidelity will dramatically improve social and cultural outcomes across the board and lead to the most fulfilling sex possible. But nevertheless, I wonder if these women realize that this is a direct solution to the major problem we have of 2,800 babies being aborted every day in the United States. That's right, less casual sex means less babies that people want to abort, which means less broken homes and hearts, and ultimately a happier and healthier America. The more aware we are about this, regardless of how we arrive at this conclusion, the better our society will be. Women will indeed be treated with greater respect, and babies will not be murdered by the thousands. Once again, like and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming content. See you next time.